Hey there everyone! The reason I want to do this one is because I'm a part of a Facebook group called the Greater Alternative YouTube Community. So for those of you who have YouTube channels and you consider yourself alternative or quote-unquote goth or whatever it is that you consider yourself. So the community prompt sort of this month of April was dealing with negativity. So dealing with negativity when you are alternative or along those lines. I have had kind of 50-50 when it comes to negative people or rude people. Let's just be honest. Some people are just flat out rude, and then some people are just curious. So I've kind of had a mix, and then some people are almost blind to it, like it doesn't bother them at all, which is really great because I'm 50-50 does not mean that other people are. I don't want to invalidate other people's experiences because some people have had really traumatizing experiences because of the way that they dress or the way that they do their makeup or whatever, the interests that they have. I'm going to start with the good experiences that I've had. A lot of people will smile, will still look at me sort of the same way. A lot of family members that I have or family friends don't even realize anymore that I look different than them. As far as strangers, I get a lot of curious people that will ask me like, so you're kind of alternative, huh? One funny thing that I don't take offense to because it's totally innocent, when we're out to dinner or lunch or whatever, we'll get a waitress will come up or a waiter and we'll be sitting there and like they just kind of get a side angle of him, like a side profile, and because he has long hair, he has a very, very masculine face. I don't know how many of you have seen him, but he has a very masculine face, but he has long hair and so yeah, so people come up and be like, hi ladies, how can I help you? And like, it's really sad because they're so excited, like they're so sweet and they're so innocent, like they're not trying to be mean, but they just don't know and like they just don't realize and they think that we're two alternative friends, or if we're holding hands, lesbians that are out together and it's funny. That's sort of a part of being alternative too, is when men have long hair, sometimes that will happen and I think it's funny and he thinks it's funny and we're very nice, so we're always like, no, don't worry, it's okay, because they get so embarrassed. So that's sort of the positive end. But we've also, and I say we because my boyfriend and I obviously go out together, and I have gotten rude people. Like I've had people, no one has actually said anything to me. I think it's probably the environment that the geographic area that I live in is, I don't want to say they're more open to it, but maybe they're more used to it, especially in the Los Angeles area. But I've definitely had people kind of be like, or like weird faces that you're kind of like, I can tell that you're staring at me. I can tell that you're not, pleased with how I look. And I could really, really not give a shit less that I do. It's just irritating because it's like you'd think that it's a kind of a social standard that you don't stare at people, but sometimes people are so put off or confused by someone going outside of their box of what is normal and what is not normal, and how that's offending them or making them uncomfortable. Now, in our society, when you make someone uncomfortable, you're sort of committing a crime or something. Like, people don't want to be pushed out of their comfort zones, and even though you're a separate human being who has their own rights, people don't recognize that anymore. When it comes to style, like, we're sort of a marginalized community being alternative and sort of excluded from things. Also, people with mental illnesses, people who have disabilities. I have an aunt who has Down syndrome, and when I'm with her in public, I get the same experience, and it's very, very irritating. I have said to people, can I help you? Do you need something? Did I drop something? Does she have something on her hair? Like, what exactly are you looking at? Not to get off subject, but I'm just saying that this is something that is kind of on a continuum, and we happen to be very high up on that continuum. If someone's treating you badly or making you feel like shit, you're gonna feel bad. So no one should feel guilty about being angry, but then at the same time, there is an element of like, just let it go. Like, just let it kind of go away, because there's no point in getting upset about it. I mean, this is going to take a long time before people are accepting of this. There's a lot of things that are of the same sort of concept. Like, it's going to take a while for them to get used to it. So basically, it's a mixed bag. Just to sum it up, it's a mixed bag. I think my I get more upset about it than my boyfriend does. I have actually, before I close, I have actually gotten creepy comments before. Like, I've had a lot of men be like, I almost feel like they're being more fucked up and creepy to me because I'm alternative. Like, maybe they think I like fetishes, and I've heard other people say this in these videos. Like, maybe they think that I'm into like creepy shit or like bondage or something. So they'll be really even more aggressively creepy than they would with other people, I feel like. So yeah, I've gotten that. The thing I find really troubling sometimes is that I have a really outgoing personality, and sometimes it backfires on me. Like today, I was at Kaiser at the doctor's, have a doctor's appointment, and I was picking up a prescription. So I was waiting in line, and this couple, they were older, but they looked really sweet. Like they just seemed really sweet. And like either way, I'm really outgoing, and I'll smile at people, or I'll say hi or excuse me or whatever. And I looked over and smiled at them, and they were just kind of like. And that thing is, I wasn't even wearing like full face makeup. I was just wearing like this outfit and just all black, and I had my necklace, and maybe they, I don't know, care, to be frank. But at the same time, it's troubling when you have a personality that's very friendly, but then you are alternative, so like it just kind of, and people just look at you weird. And it used to be uncomfortable, but now it's just like, oh, okay, fuck you too, you know, like, because it's rude. Anyway, that's all I have. Check out that Facebook if you have a YouTube. We haven't uploaded anything. Like if you're really looking for some inspiration to upload your first video, I know personally like it was very stressful for me uploading my first video. So join it, get some inspiration, be involved. I don't know what next month will be. I'm excited to see what next month's prompt will be, but you'll see something on that. And I think that's all. So see you guys later.